Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, wherever it may be. We the brothers here at the GMS Kansas City branch. Out here another weekend and week out, prophesying the end of Babylon the Great, aka the America, okay, which is set to be destroyed according to the Bible, and to wake up our people, the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, to proclaim you to return to your true identity, your true heritage, to escape the hell of Babylon the Great, because we know that according to the Bible, that the Most High has set up the prophets to foretell the end of an empire, man. And usually when you have prophets or men of the Lord on the scene, that means that your society is in big trouble, because we're set up to give the warning and to compel our people to come away from the wickedness and the idolatrous practices that these current kingdoms currently endow in our people, man. Okay, so somebody want to give me Isaiah 28:8, and also somebody give me Jeremiah, the first chapter, when he say you ordained thee a prophet. Because see, the thing of the men of the Lord is to come out and to foretell events, man, and to give the people hope, in hopes of repenting and coming back to the Heavenly Father, which his name is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew, man. And the Heavenly Father name is Yahweh. It's not Yeshua, it's not Yah, not Jesus, not Jehovah, okay, not Ahia, none of those things, but the name of Yahweh. All right? Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah chapter 28, verse 8. For all tables are full of vomit and filthiness, so that there is no place clean.
Right, all tables are full of vermin and filthiness. The tables goes into their belief systems, man, to their ideologies, because when you sit down at a table, basically you're sitting down and you're supping at it, man. Okay, and these people, they have been supping in the rudiments of Babylon for decades, man. And it's to the point now that the Lord is like, you know what, it's time for me to do something about this. Because just like the agendas alone is enough for the Most High to say, you know what, I'm getting ready to take this place out. Because there was a video that came out throughout the week. It was 3 little girls. They may have been no older than 8 or 9 years old, maybe 8 at the oldest. And they had like Apostle Carr called them. He called them cotton candy heads, man. They putting on colorful wigs. One prescribed to be Lasso or Lotto, which is a demon. One prescribed to be Nicki Minaj, and the other one was I think she was forgot the other woman's name. But these are 7, 8-year-old babies prescribing into that wickedness, man. Being whores and provocatives, idolatrous works. And that ain't even the cold part about it is, you got people in our people that condone it. Oh, they're just being kids. No, it ain't nothing childlike about being a provocative whore, man. A 7, 8-year-old girl is supposed to be in the spirit of learning how to till a house, learning how to cook and clean, man. You know, doing what's told of her. Not wearing tights, not wearing provocative clothing. You know what I'm saying? Not coming out talking back against parents, not putting on high heels or makeup. These little girls got on little leggings, man. I mean, they got the little bellies open, all types of stuff. And you know you got all types of pedophiles online that see that and they prey out the children. Yeah. But see, we blame you damn women, man. Because that's your problem, because you ain't checking that shit. Because you don't need a man. But when judgment comes for your children, then all of a sudden you want to be crying in the NBC, oh, my baby this, my baby that. But no, man, the men of the Lord are warning you what to do. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast.
Right, those that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast, man. Men of understanding, okay? Men of virtue. Men that's sincere about the calling that they've been given. Because you got a lot of guys in this thing, they're not real sincere about what this thing is about, man. You got a nigga that was talking about eating pork and prescribing at the same time that he's King David. But wait a minute, man. If you're King David, I thought the scripture say that the King David was a man after the Most High's own heart. But yet you eating abomination and you're teaching that on Israel? You ain't, that's wickedness, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 10, for precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line upon line, here a little and there a little.
Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line. That's how you divide the scriptures, man. Because the scriptures say through like precepts I get understanding. So you may have to go here for a breakdown. You may have to go to the book of 2nd Esdras just to get the point in 1 Kings, the 12th chapter, just to get some understanding on what the Bible is talking about, man. But see, the Christians, they call it Hebrew hopscotch. But no, that's called rightly dividing the word of truth, man. Something that you Christians don't know how to do. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, verse 11, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to his people.
Right, and you go into that word stammering. Stammering goes to make mockery of. So when we come out and we make mockery of your religions and your institutions, man, and we cursing you out, that's ultimately the stammering part of the gospel, of the faith, so to speak. In another tongue, we're speaking to you in the English language. How y'all gonna call yourself Hebrew Israelites? Y'all ain't teaching in Hebrew. Well, because Jake don't understand Hebrew, man. Jake understand the bastard tongue, so this is, hey, we'll speak to him in that case. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing.
Right. Oh, that's. Oh, wait. What did I tell you? Isaiah 28 and 8. Okay, I think it's Jeremiah 28. Prophets that have been before.
Oh, Jeremiah. Yeah, right.
I got another precept.
You got it out.
This is the book of 2 Samuel, chapter 16. It's the book of 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel 16 and 4. And it says, I'll start at verse 3. It says, and call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. And Samuel did that which Yahweh spake, and came to Bethlehem, and the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, comest thou peaceably?
That's why when the prophets was on the scene, people trembled because they know, like, oh shit, if the Most High rise up, that's a warning to the nation. Something's getting ready to go down. Either it's imminent danger or the Lord is coming with a sincere warning to repent, man. Like I was having a conversation, I was saying back in the ancient world, Jake feared the prophets, man. They seen us, they didn't want no smoke because they know what can happen. That's why Jake always conspired against the men of the Lord and had us put to death because, hey, we was basically, like you said, brother, we shit on their parade, man. But now you go to the club or you go to any, you can just be walking in public. Jake be mean mugging you. You know what I'm saying? They look like they want to do something to you. But in the ancient world, hey, Jake was afraid of the prophets, man. You know? Because Jake, they don't have to fear their Heavenly Father now. So go ahead.
And it says, verse 5, and he said, peaceably, I have come to sacrifice unto Yahweh, sanctify yourselves, and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons, and called them to the sacrifice.
Now, what does sanctify means? Made holy, exactly. Clean. You know what I'm saying? Because how do we become sanctified? By listening and keeping the commandments of the Lord and being separate and coming out of the idolatrous practice of these nations, man. The problem with Jake that don't make them holy is because they're totally immersed in the bullshit in Babylon, man. Jake want to be a Christian. Jake want to be Muslims. Jake want to be 5%ers. Jake want to be Moors. Jake want to be everything outside of what the scriptures tell him to be, man. Jake want to be Masons. All that shit. That's not being sanctified, man. Okay, that's uncleanness. Go ahead, brother.
You got that other one, Jeremiah 28. It's the book of Jeremiah 28, verse 7 says, nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thine ears, and in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Right, and that's what the men of the Lord have set up to do. War, evil, and pestilence. And right now, hey, you have pestilence. Hey, that whole pneumonia shit is on this side of the world. And to be honest with you, they've been speaking on that since roughly around April and May. That ain't just some new concocted pneumonia shit they've been talking about that for a minute, man. See, this is what Esau does. He likes to push shit in the media so when it comes here, people can have a panic about it, man. That's what he do. But these sicknesses, they've been manufacturing this shit, bro. They weaponizing it. Because I looked up, pneumonia has been around since the 70s, man. You know what I'm saying? You got something what's called walking pneumonia. Basically, when it doesn't hospitalize you. People walking around and they don't know that they got it. But now all of a sudden, people are being rushed to the emergency rooms. Allegedly, people are dying from it and it's affecting children. But wait a minute, man. I thought pestilence and plagues, they don't have no race, no color, no nothing. They don't discriminate. So if they're targeting children, it's because they've been created to target children, which is what the scripture goes into those pestilence, man. You know? So we know that Esau Edom was weaponizing the fucking the Dr. Martin Luther King Day, etc. And the Most Wipe the slate clean, man.
Right. Verse 9 says, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that Yahweh hath truly sent him.
And right, and when all these things that the men of the great millstone, starting with the apostles on down first, when these words become them, and they're already here. They're already here. We already see a mass presence of military building up around the world. We're seeing that they ended the ceasefire, I believe, what, yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago. I think they ended it yesterday or like 2 days ago. The ceasefire is up, so now they're getting ready to go back to boots on the ground. You got the new plagues, man. You got the economic crash, soon to be the MOTB. You got yeah, hey, there you go.
In that spirit, man.
Yeah, ceasefire now, you know. And these and these people don't even know what the hell they protesting, man. Ceasefire, okay? How that? Ain't our problem.
Right.
At the end of the day, the Lord ain't dealing with none of that shit, man. But then also, hey, they got provisions now to put out more draconian measures to control the internet now, man. To the point that certain things that you put out, they gonna just wipe it down. They said that we gotta save face to keep people safe, man. Like I was watching a video when you was going out that movie. I saw that shit on Amazon. That shit is good, bro. Like honestly speaking, that movie minus the Christian bullshit, the rapture, they really is trying to tell you what's getting ready to happen in a roundabout way. They just threw the rapture shit in there to throw everybody off. But basically, when you think about it, it really had nothing to do with no goddamn rapture.
Right.
It was about the WEF. It was about the pestilence, the plagues, the wars, bro. Crime is at an all-time high.
Right.
They showed you the famine of the word. I was like, wow, this shit is really legit. And the good thing is it came out this year, 2023.
I gotta watch it.
Yeah, bro.
Left
Yeah.
Behind movie you talking about?
Huh?
Yeah, Left Behind. That was.
Yeah, Left Behind.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started watching a little bit of it. I ain't finished it yet.
It was pretty decent, wasn't it?
Yeah, they remade it because the original one was way back like 2000 something.
Yeah.
They redid it.
They showed me that in like middle school and Sunday school, man. When I was a kid, they rolled that old ass TV out, or they rolled it out.
Yeah.
They put that fucking VHS tape in there. It was Edomites, fucking Edomites scared shitless, man. Nigga would be standing in 1 minute, nigga close to left there, he got raptured up and gone.
And that's the bullshit of it, and we gonna get into that Thessalonians, and that's the folly of it all, brothers, because ain't no way in hell no Edomites getting raptured up, man. Like, get the hell out of here, man.
Right.
Like
Really,
you.
it's just an incorrect understanding of Daniel the 9th chapter.
That's right.
Every person that tries to tell you that there's a 7-year tribulation and people gonna be magically disappearing, they go straight to Daniel 9 and they butcher it, thinking a week is 7 years versus this and versus that.
Yeah.
But they don't understand that 7-year that 7-week period is talking about the time of Daniel to Yahushua.
Yeah.
But see, they'll tell you that's gonna be a 7-year tribulation period, man.
Nah.
And they trying to go to the New Testament and say that word caught up, forget the Greek word, mean, but basically they say that word means rapture.
Yeah.
But they try to pair those two things together because basically nobody wants to go through the pain of all the sin that they've gone through. They think there's gonna be a 7-day period that's gonna be bad, but if you're good, you ain't gotta see none of it. No, you're gonna have to go through a test, man. The Lord is raising up soldiers and warriors, not whole-ass Edomites. All right, that think they can call on Jesus at the last minute.
Yeah.
And all hell breaks loose, man.
And you notice it's all Edomites that got raptured up.
Right,
'Cause
yeah.
like you said, they don't understand when it goes into the week, when it goes into like you should make peace. That first, like the half of the first week, and then it's basically a 7-year tribulation period broken up into 2 3.5 year periods.
Right,
The
right.
first 3.5 year periods, all this hell break loose. Then the rapture happens, and then the last 3.5 years is the left behind people. They're under the so-called Antichrist rule, and he brings in a one-world government. Totally unbiblical.
Yeah.
The book of Daniel, the 9th chapter, is straight history, man.
Right,
Because the scriptures goes into from the time that the daily sacrifice was taken away into the time of the abomination of that makes desolation, going back into the time when Romans invaded Jerusalem back in 67 AD. But now that new abomination of desolation is these devils coming down with great wrath, man. Because we know that Esau is the abomination that makes desolation, man.
Right.
You know?
And every abomination word desolation was some heathen putting their goddamn hands on the temple, man. But see, this time the third temple is us now, man.
Yep.
This is when he tries to do this last abomination, man. He's gonna try to put hands on the Israelites, man. But the Lord's gonna lift up that standard just like he did at the time of the Maccabees. All right. Now, eventually they did get to the temple, but in that time period, the Lord raised up men with a certain spirit on them, man. When you read some of them battles, man, that had to be spiritual power, man. Some of those battles Judas Maccabee won was like with 300 men with no weapons, man. You know, taking out thousands. You see? So that's how the Lord is coming back and getting down, man. You know, you can't listen to a Christian try to break down the end times. All right, because they spent their whole life reading all these fluffy prosperity scriptures to make them feel good. They haven't been watching the news properly. All right, they haven't been preparing their spirit. So all of their entire flock is gonna be fucked, man. They're scattered. You know,
to that, we get that okay. Bring up people that was getting testimony.
Jeremiah, it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 38, verse 4. It says, therefore the princes said unto the king, we beseech thee that this man be put to death, for thus he weakeneth the hands of the men of war that remain in the city, and the hands of all the people, and speaking such words unto them. For this man seeketh not the welfare of this people, but the hurt. That goes into, the manner about how harsh the prophets are for speaking against these countries, man. We don't have a feel-good message for you. The feel-good message is only for the hopeful elect, man, and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel. If you ain't right within the spirit, and you're not repenting in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, you're not a Hebrew Israelite, there's no good future for you, man. So you Edomites, you ain't gonna get beamed up, man. You're not gonna just disappear and get raptured. We're telling you, you got 1,000 years of slavery you're going into. Then you're gonna be permanently eradicated.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that sound like good news?
The Lord said your children are gonna have to pay for it, man. What are you talking about?
That's right, man. So that's why we read that in Samuel. It says the people of the city trembled when the prophet came up, man. Like, hey, comest thou peacefully? Hey, please, what the fuck? We fucked up. That's how your people supposed to be, man. When you see these men on the corners of the highways and hedges, and then I'm popped up in every U.S. city, basically, man. That should tell you something, man. This place is finished.
Bro, like, I was telling this brother, before y'all came up, I was telling him, man, I said, this word is really getting out here. It's really frightening to them, bro. Like, you know how YouTube send y'all analytics every month? Bro, they sent me mine. Now, remember, this is not even the real shit. This is the fabricated shit. Yeah. They give you basically a third of what you
whitewash for you.
Yeah. Bro, they said that I got like 2,000 views in 48 hours. It's probably more than that.
Right.
Because this brother said it, and he gave the testimony. He said that how many views you said you had, bro? 350 views. But when you went to your YouTube channel, how many views did it say? It didn't say this. Yeah. It said like 15 views or 20 or maybe 1. I've seen brothers have likes, but yet no views. So that means that this word is really doing numbers, bro. To the point, it's really getting out there, man.
Right. To the point to where I click on certain videos, you click on the likes and it just say not available. or I click on a video, it had like maybe 50 views.
Yeah.
It had like 200 something likes.
Wow.
Yeah. So like he really, I don't know, he definitely messing with shit.
Oh, he hurt, bro. He hurt big time. I looked at mine a couple of years ago. They said it had 1 million something clicks.
God
They let it go. It was like 1 million something clicks in over 30 different countries, man.
Wow. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
y'all don't get discouraged, man. Esau's doing that shit on purpose to try to make you discouraged. Nobody's watching. They are definitely watching your videos. Your videos are being seen, brother.
I was identified last night. Somebody, there was a little chick, man. She do a podcast. I think she knows she's an Israelite. Them God niggas and shit, bro. She be doing. One thing is completely out of order. Women ain't supposed to be in those type of platforms debating with men. Like we're not debating with no women up here. The scriptures is plain forward on your road. And then she was like, yeah, I know you. I seen you teach Ordeal. You're very hard on the women. But the fact about it is, they see that the word is out. People know about this truth, man. So, case in point, Esau gonna have to come and he gonna shut this thing down, man. Because find out that YouTube has put a limit on the videos that y'all can upload now.
Yeah.
I did a video yesterday. They keep taking off the comments. I keep going back to the comments and trying to make the comments available. They keep taking out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I'm like, why can't nobody comment on this video? Shit is already damn near up to like 600 likes, man. Not 600 views. So he knows.
Videos, it's like I'll click on the video, it'll show you like the number of comments. But you click on the video, it ain't nothing there.
They won't show it there.
It won't show it like it's nothing there.
They do that on purpose because see the masses of the public, they gravitate towards how many comments and how many likes is on the videos. And you get more clicks. So if they figure if they can erase all the comments and erase the likes, that means the video to them has no validity to it.
So the
That's-
algorithm picks up on them, huh?
Yeah. So all your shit, they're gonna try to show as less likes as possible and make sure that they get rid of the comments for the masses of the people to not support it, not watch it.
Right.
But we ain't here for the masses, man. We're here for the whole elect. So they actually do us a fucking favor. You know?
And I wanted to make that point too, man, like how we going into this whole rapture thing. And the point we got to that is because, for one thing, like the brother said earlier, you ain't just gonna believe on Jesus at the last minute and all of a sudden you see your 12s left back here. Oh, this nigga got a door face hoodie. He just went up into some space shit. You ain't done. And here we are out here laboring week in and week out for you people to just believe in a so-called white God and y'all gonna get. Ain't none of these devils going to fucking heaven, man. Get out of here. They got motherfuckers like that. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, them people, hey, you know, bro, they hate Jake, man. And I thought at least to the Christian doctrine, the Christian's perspective, you ain't supposed to hate nobody. But these people literally got taxidermy or Edomite. I mean, Jake on the bro. They showed it at a school. They said that, man, they took a bunch of Jake kids to the police department for a field trip, and they said they had targets in the gun range of so-called black men they was shooting at, man.
Yeah. The hypocrite, man. That's what people talk about that in Job, man. The joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment. But you saw in that movie, 12 Years a Slave, Michael Fassbender, man. That slave on, he said, that's scripture. I think it was quoting scripture to a slave on a plantation, man. Going into precept, trying to break shit down, man.
Beating your ass,
Beating your ass,
beating
man.
your ass.
Raping your women. You know what I'm saying? That's the devil for you, man. You see? That's what Christianity is. But see, nowadays, the Christianity has changed. It went from propaganda to a business.
That's all it
So
is.
now all the precepts switch to these positive, fluffy shit, so you can pay them money now.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, it was to make sure your mind wasn't gonna get too Nat Turner like, you know. But now it's a money grab, man. That's why you got the Joel Osteens and the what's the nigga name?
TD Fakes.
TD Fakes, Peter Popoff, Jimmy Swaggart. You know, these multi-millionaires, man.
Mega churches.
That's what it's become, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Like you got this Clark Bake, but the nigga name, his name is Reverend Otis Moss III. He's a new church. He's the I don't know if y'all heard of this guy called Dr. Reverend Jeremiah Wright out of Chicago. Yeah. Yeah. I used to actually attend that church when I was in the world from time to time. It's a big mega church in Chicago. The Reverend Wright, I mean, I guess he stepped down. He was too radical, whatever. But this guy by the name of Otis Moss stepped up, and he's a straight homo, man. But yet, this is the leader of a damn mega church, man. You got to question him if that religion have any type of fidelity to it, man.
Right.
Straight debauchery is idolatry, man.
Right.
You know. But I want to bring out this definition. This is in the study Bible. It says rapture. It says, although the word rapture does not occur in the English Bible, the Latin Bible uses the word here which rapture derives. The idea is expressed in the words caught up. It says the rapture is the first phase of Christ's return, involving every Christian alive at that time. These Christians would be caught up to him to meet him in the clouds. And see, these people are so fucking stupid. They really think the clouds is talking about clouds. If you tell them that the clouds was talking about so-called spaceships, they will laugh you to scorn and derision, man. Because they don't have the they can't put the allegorical context to the scriptures, man.
Right.
Okay, the Lord has not imparted that to their understanding. But when it says clouds, those are talking about so-called UFOs, spaceships, if I may add.
Right.
Esau has footage of them. He has them. I mean, people are catching them by accident. They do exist. We've seen them in person. You know what I'm saying? So it's not talking about no clouds, man. It's not Mario Brothers, all right? But it says, place of Christ's return involving every Christian alive. It says these Christians would be caught up to meet him in the clouds, instantaneously receiving glorified bodies. All those who have died in Christ will be resurrected, and who are alive and saved at the time of the rapture will be caught up with Christ before the start of the seventh. This is what it says: start of the 70th week of Daniel. And that is the Great Tribulation, which they go off on that. Okay, that's not what that's going into. But it says, but fundamentally, this view is consistent with the historical, grammatical interpretation of the scriptures, man. Okay, so matter of fact, I got some information on this whole rapture thing. I did a little something on it, I think like last week. On my phone, man. I'm gonna bring out a little information because it came up. It was this one guy. He was like a Christian guy, and he came up with the concept, but they shut it down. It was never really supposed to be mainstream Christian teaching. They shut it down because it didn't add up with scripture. But somehow, some way, that belief has been reintegrated back into the Christian church. Now they teach us that all these Christians, no matter if you're homosexual, you can be a lesbian, you can be Jeffrey Dahmer, as long as you believe in the Messiah, you got a free ticket up out of here with no works to follow that shit.
Right.
That's
Right.
bullshit, man.
Right. Yeah, and they say it's all covered by the blood of Yahweh Shai, man. But that's an abomination to even say, man. You know, why would Yahweh Shai give you a license to be a rainbow individual, man? You know, that's blasphemy, man. What are you talking about? You know, like the Lord walked a pure life, lived without blemish, man. Just so you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, man.
Yeah, but we gotta suffer though, right? But
Right.
we gotta come out here, we gotta labor in this code, we gotta pull out shows a week, we gotta do classes, we gotta study all this.
Right.
If we ain't have to do all that, man, and just believe them, why the hell are we running ourselves of Christ? I should just say, you know what, brother? This Lord's out the camp and let's just believe.
Right.
The Lord be gonna disappear.
Yeah. That's that female, that's that feminine spirit that's around Babylon, man. That manifesting spirit, man. These women are on. They're lazy. They're saying that God gonna bring me in, man. That comes from church, man. That's pie in the sky, believing in the universe, man. Because you sure as hell ain't praying to the Most High, not the God of the Bible. He's not with none of this shit, man. That you don't have a license to just do whatever the hell you want to do, man. And a Christian will tell you that to be a Christian is to be Christ-like. Or did Christ eat pork? No. Well, why the hell are you eating pork, man? Like, how hard is it? You see? Like I said, that's the one you get one.
Yeah, I'm gonna read this article. This is the rapture. It says, the rapture is an eschatological, which eschatology goes into the study of the end times. That's what eschatology means for you few brothers and few sisters out there. It says position held by some Christians, particularly those of American evangelism, consisting of an end time event when all dead Christian believers will be resurrected and joined with Christians who are still alive. Together will rise in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. It says the origin of the term extends from the first epistle to the Thessalonians in the Bible, which used the Greek word harpazo, which meaning to snatch away or to seize. It says this view of eschatology is referred to dispensational premillennialism, a form of futurism that considers various prophecies in the Bible as remaining unfulfilled and occurring in the future. Now, when you go down, it says the idea of a rapture as it is currently defined is not found in historical Christianity and is a relatively recent doctrine originating from the 1830s, man. So they didn't teach that shit prior to that, man, because it has no standpoint in the scriptures, man. Okay, because when you get the book of, matter of fact, what you got, bro? Give me the book of Revelation 3 and 10. Where you going?
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, starting at 15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord Yahweh, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel.
All right, stop right there. Now, y'all see what it just said? It says a shout, right? Now, when the rapture comes, do you hear anything? You don't hear shit, right? People just disappear. They just go.
Right.
They just boom. It got to be some type of evidence outside of people disappearing that Yahweh Shai is coming back to the earth. Right here, read that again, bro.
This is verse 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout.
Right. So it says the Lord himself, meaning that Yahweh Shai is going to physically touch down on earth, man. Everybody's going to know about it. It ain't going to be just some secret, okay, you go up to heaven, that's it, and all of a sudden the world just go to shit. No, man. When the Lord comes back to the planet earth, you're going to know.
Yeah.
You know, that's why the Lord said that he uttered and roared his voice from Zion, man. Because when he comes back, the scriptures say that the earth is going to literally rock to and fro, man. On top of the world, at the war, top of the different wars on the planet earth, and just the ship alone, when it cracks the firmament, bro, when it enters this dominion, there's going to be otherworldly energy here, man. People are literally going to be shook from the fear of this thing, man.
That's
It's
right.
going to be crazy, bro. It's like, oh, shit.
Right. But you see how it's written. It says the voice of the archangel, man.
Yeah.
So there's when Yahweh Shai returns, he's greeted, man. Whenever a king will walk in, you would have what you call a herald.
Herald, yeah.
And it would be basically a man that would go before the king, and he'd have a banner, and he would blow a trumpet, you know, to announce the coming of the king. So that's what this is. This is Yahweh Shai Michael showing up, man. What the hell are y'all talking about, man? when the Lord touches down, it says the whole earth is going to be swelling with fear, man. They're going to hear that trumpet, which is the herald of Yahushua, and he's going to come out of them clouds, man. And they're not going to be white, fluffy clouds with fat, overweight-looking Edomites, man.
No.
Reading on, it says, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first. Then we, which are alive and remain, shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Right, so and Christians twist that and say, well, see, that's talking about the rapture. But the only real rapture is going to come when a deliverance for all Israel, and that's going to be a known event, and they're going to have, literally people going to see us get beamed up into those ships. We ain't just going to just disappear and puff of smoke. No, we're literally going to get beamed up into the chariots, man. People going to have their smartphones out. You know people going to be recording it on the different sides of the world. They're going to be recording that shit like, oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was going to be a secret event, Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, which we'll get that as well, wouldn't come into play, because the scriptures even said that the people was like, wait a minute, so are these the people who we didn't think was the Lord's people?
Yeah.
You know?
That's right, man.
Now I got a precept to back it up real quick. This is the book of Joel 3:16. It says, the Lord also shall roar out of Zion. What is a roar? A shout, man. All right. And it says, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. So that right there, ain't gonna be some secret invasion. Why would the Lord have to rapture people to heaven for 7 years and come back just to play this whole scene? Now, it doesn't make any sense, man. He's just gonna do it all at one time. He's gonna destroy the society, subjugate Esau, Edom, while delivering the elect simultaneously, man.
Yeah.
Okay, there's gonna be a lot of that stuff going on in one particular dispensation of time, man. Like they say, if you blink, you're gonna miss something.
Yeah.
But it says here, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel.
Yeah.
So where in the hell does that say the whole world at, man? It says the Israelites. So you got to get it in your mindset. Salvation is only for the nation of Israel, man. Okay? Now, you other nations, you will partake in the kingdom. Okay? But you're going to be served. You're going to be slaves. You're going to be in involuntary servitude to our people for 1,000 years. And even after you get released from your punishments, your captivities, you're still going to be tributing to us, man.
Yeah.
Meaning that we're going to still be the ruling class over you heathens.
Right.
If you heathens get out of line, then we're going to put the judgment on you. Simple.
Right.
You're not getting a ruling position. Now, you will have hierarchy among your governments, and you will have your own shit set up. But overall, your business dealers are going to come through us and us only. We're going to filter down the line on who's righteous. And if your king is going off, hey, we're going to put him in an untimely spiritual trance, so to speak.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the scriptures speak about, we're going to have so much power, man. We're not even going to have to go to your land. We can just make a drought. Go there. Like, all right, you didn't want to come up for Passover? All right.
Yeah, because if we have to come see you personally, that means it ain't gonna be too good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if we have to show up in person, like, yeah, we gotta put this shit in order.
Exactly, man. So eventually the heathen gonna get it, man. It's gonna take 1,000 years, but eventually it's gonna sink in. And y'all are gonna be good, man. The earth is gonna be yielding fruit. You're gonna be a farmer. Your whole crop is gonna be, busting.
You're gonna actually have real food. You're gonna have real food. You're gonna have real veggies. Well, y'all gonna love it, man.
Right.
You know. But the thing of it is, you're not gonna be immortal. You're gonna die. You're gonna have to go back to the spirit world, but you're gonna live out the days of your lives, man.
Right.
You're gonna have no short life expectancy. The average life expectancy now is probably like what, 50? They said that life expectancy was like 75, 80, but now they've cut that down by 30 years. So the average person may live to 55 if he's lucky. You need this, man. You're gonna live long lives because you're gonna have the health to do so. You're gonna have the real food and the real substance to do that, man. In this kingdom, you ain't gonna live out your days because the food is poison. The food alone will kill your ass quickly, man.
Yeah.
You know, you got a better chance on surviving a head-up wreck with a semi-truck before eating this damn food. Because if you eating this food, you will die.
That's right.
You know? But go ahead. You got more
I
there?
got Revelation 3 too.
That's it. Go ahead. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 2, bro. And hold that and hold Revelation 11 as well. Go ahead, brother.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world.
Some of the world.
All the world.
Third of the world.
All the world.
Most of the world.
All the world.
All the world. Go ahead.
to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Y'all heard that? It says to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yeah.
So the first and foremost, if that was a tribulation rapture and the believers get raptured up to heaven, then the people down here don't have to be tried because they are already condemned. You know what I'm saying? They're already damned. So what's the trying in that? It says the whole world is getting ready to go through this trial period, including us.
Right.
Well, it says, verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
Yes.
Him that overcometh, that I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out.
And that ain't talking about a bunch of raggedy, dusty, creepy ass crackers, man. Okay, that's talking about the elect men of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. 144,000, because there would be a government and hierarchy in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay, it's not gonna be all this out of order shit. It ain't gonna be unelected. Everybody in the kingdom of heaven that's in a position of power would be what they would consider officially elected to be in those positions.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not gonna be a mistake that you didn't get your position or whatever in the kingdom. No, man. You're gonna have your rightful place and you're gonna have your rightful lot. Ain't gonna be none of this crackpot shit. You got this guy Joe Biden, he's completely incapable of holding office, but yet this man is the president of your corporation, which he's done a horrible job, man.
Right.
Okay? Ain't gonna be none of that. You got this guy Cotton Swab from the WEF that's over the WEL, the World Economic Forum, that's giving all these dictative mandates. Nah, that ain't gonna be the case, man. You know? And this is a wicked fucking rulership, man. These people need to be put down.
Yeah, right.
Look at this, man. Here she's proud as hell. She's the biggest 3 truck tires put together, and yet she's proud as hell, man.
Yeah.
It's 40 degrees. She got her toes out. She got a goddamn 221.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And these people out of order.
A bitch like that, I had like 4 kids, man.
Got 4 kids, and then she'll curve you, man. Hell, man, this place needs nothing less than a missiles.
Yeah, that's how you know we're at the end, man.
Yeah.
It's like laughable now, man.
It is.
I've got a little bit more on it. It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God. Now it says overcome it. It means you gotta overcome something that's approaching.
Yeah.
You ain't about to just get through nothing.
Right. You know what, Salaki, brother? That's how you know that it's Esau, man. But this nigga did that shit with the birthright.
Yeah.
You see? He knew he sold it, but he still tried to come back and get the blessing, man. He trying to double dip. You see, you did all of this wickedness, and now you still trying to sneak your way in to be raptured, man, to be saved. Because Esau is a fugitive, man. He don't pay for shit. He takes everything. He's never doing anything on the up and up. He has no integrity, man.
But this is what he's doing. He's trying to recover the birthright. He's like, well, since I gave it up and the Lord won't let me get it back, I'm going to forge a birthright. Right. All this shit that y'all seeing this man doing is basically a tainted version of his demented version of the kingdom of heaven, man. Right. That's why AI, that shit, bro, like they said, AI is basically going to be weaponized against humanity, man. Like, it was a movie, like, I don't know if y'all saw that movie, I, Robot?
Yeah.
Or Terminator, Rise of the Machines, or fucking, it's a lot of movies dealing with AI, bro. This that movie, Megan alone, shows you how these robots can be weaponized against humans, man. Yeah, it was a movie. It was a remake of the original Child's Play movie. In this version of the movie, Chucky wasn't a serial killer that possessed a doll. It was actually a robot that was programmed by this Bruntsberger. And after he programmed the robot, he took, like, basically with AI, they have security parameters so the algorithm doesn't get out of whack. Because one thing about AI is ever learning, it's constantly learning. So basically what he did, he was working in a sweatshop, and then I guess they pissed the guy off, man, because he got tired of it. So he made one particular doll without all the security parameters. That way the doll could basically become a human and learn the shit that military people learn. If you put it in front of a scary movie, it's gonna pick up on that. You know what I'm saying? And then after he did that, he killed himself. And hence you got this crazy ass doll running around, man. You know? And that's kind of like how that Megan movie was. Here she created a doll called Megan, but yeah, Megan was learning quicker than any other human, man. Right. And then the doll turned on her. Right. Like that movie Terminator, Rise of the Machines, that's what it's basically. This man, he's gonna basically destroy himself, man.
Right.
Because like Boston Dynamics, you know what Boston Dynamics is? Look that up, bro. It's basically like it's like a company, it's like a tech company that has contracts with like particular government agencies to create these particular prototype robots, man, for like law enforcement or, you know what I'm saying, gaming shows or whatever, man. And they got this dog on there. I forgot its name, but basically it's like a dog that was able to like run and sniff shit out. They had one robot that was able to shoot. Motherfuckers doing parkour, backflips and shit. Basically androids. And this is the shit that they got, bro. Like the shit they show us in the movie, that man, they had that shit 30, 40 years ago, bro. Demolition Man, bro, like that movie came out in 1993. If you watch Demolition Man today, you would have sworn that movie came out in 2023, bro. They had Siri on there, they had the fucking iPad, all types of shit, man. It was crazy. It was basically based on AI.
Metal Gear Solid too, man.
Yeah, oh yeah. Crazy Metal Gear Solid was set in the future though, wasn't it? Somewhere. Like I think Metal Gear Solid 1 was set in like 2005 or some shit.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it wasn't even 98, it was 2005, yeah.
But it was DARPA, so they had the advanced technology, defense advanced research projects.
Yeah.
That's all the shit Esau don't tell you about, you know. That's his advanced weaponry, nigga. And robotics companies like Boston Dynamics, that's why they're defense contractors, man.
Yeah.
They're making Esau's got some shit, man. Like when we get those powers, man, we're gonna have to run through a lot of this shit Esau can bring out, man.
That's gonna be the fun part. Go ahead, brother.
It says, him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my God, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my God, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my God, and I will write upon him my new name.
Right, so if the rapture was biblical, then there's no point of us coming back to the earth. If the earth was just going to be decimated through all these wars and global wars and nuclear war, you know what I'm saying? That means that we ain't got to come back down to the earth. We just going to be in the spirit world. No, the Lord never created us to just solely dwell in the spirit world, man. Okay, we were created to dwell on the planet earth. Now, we will have access to the spirit world because we are spiritual beings in superhuman bodies. But overall, man, this is going to be a paradise here, bro. Like the earth is a beautiful creation, man. Like when you look at like just the way that the Lord has, like just the ocean alone is like, wow, it's breathtaking. I remember I went to Florida a couple years ago and we were just on the beach. And I don't know if you brothers like ever seen the ocean. Like it's like the abyss, like when it's like an overcast sky, when it's like raining and thundering and lightning, but you still got the clouds and the sun out and it's blue and it's beautiful. It was like kind of raining where we was at with the blue clouds and with the blue sky, but over the ocean, it was just like orange and red. And then I was just like, wow, that alone was just like breathtaking, bro. And I was like, wow, that's only scratching the surface on what we getting ready to see.
Yeah.
So this place meant to be inhabited, man. This is not by a bunch of wicked Edomites.
Meditate on it, man. Meditate on it, man. That gives you hope, man. You know?
Well, in Thessalonians, it says, come for you. Hey, finish reading. If you got more on there, you can finish reading in Thessalonians. You can read the whole thing. You got more on that? Yeah, get Revelation 11. But the scripture said, come for you with these words, man.
It's the book of Revelation 11. I'll start at verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
All right, man? I'll talk to you. Got some comfort next week, bro.
I'll see y'all, bro.
All right, bro.
Revelation 11, verse 10, it says, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
And we know that the prophets represent the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. So go ahead.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them, and they stood upon their feet.
Right, and that 3 days goes into that 350-year period, man. Okay, that's that life, because it's gonna break itself down. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, and it says, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Right, because when they say that and they should not suffer their bodies to be put in graves, because see, the Lord said, I didn't bring you over here to destroy you, but I brought you over here because, you know, to correct us, man. So Esau Edom thought it was in his mindset to totally destroy us by taking our heritage. But see, they let Jake get their heritage back. They let Jake get access to the computer, to the internet, and then they also let Jake get the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So when they say when they can't suffer to put our dead bodies in graves, it's because, hey, we're here now. You may have physically killed off our heritage at a point of time, but you didn't technically destroy us, man. So now you can't stop this truth. And that's why it says that a great fear fell upon them that saw us, man. Because the elites, they're behind closed doors like, oh shit, this is a prophecy we try to prevent. But we didn't think that these niggas was gonna really get it. So now they scrambling like, damn, what can we do to get this truth from out here? That's why you got the WEF. This is why you got certain people and corporations that's trying to stop the internet. You know, they trying to do all manners of perverseness to stop the truth from coming out here, man. Even setting up false camps, false leaders to try to counteract what the Most High is doing. But the scriptures say, hey, the word what he do is gonna prosper, man. You know what I'm saying? So everything that Yahweh Shai do, everything that he sets forth is gonna prosper regardless, man.
Right.
You can set up agents, you can set up bugged out jakes, you could come in and drop a nuke on Kansas City. At the end of the day, it's not going to destroy the truth, man.
Verse 12, it says, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Yep, and it says, and their enemies beheld them. So wait a minute. In pre-tribulation rapture, nobody seen them. They just woke up and the people wasn't there. But it says our enemies beheld us. So this is going to be an event like, oh shit. You're going to see these big, you're going to see one big ship just going to cover the circumference of the sky to earth, and they just going to see spirits being zapped up into these ships, and people going to be standing there like, am I really saying this shit?
Right. Who are the enemies, man? Who are you speaking about, man? Y'all got to understand context, man. When it says we, what was he talking about? Who are our enemies, man? A Christian will just tell you, oh, anybody that believes in Jesus. If you don't call on Jesus, then you're an enemy. That ain't what the scriptures say, man. It's talking about Israelites there, man.
Right. Some of the precept kind of goes hand in hand with that. Kind of goes hand in hand. So this is verse 13. It says, in the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to Yahweh of heaven.
Yep. It said that the remnant were affrighted, man. Like, oh shit. So when we see the destruction of this place, we gon' oh yeah, bro. I mean, we gonna shout it to the heavens, man. Yeah. You know, cause like that certain sense of relief when you ain't gotta go through the folly no more. That's gonna be like, man, it's literally like a breath of fresh air. When there's no more taxes, no more debt, no more child support, no more Keisha, no more Momos. All that shit is a thing of the past, bro. We ain't gonna know what to do with ourselves, bro. Like, what? No more nothing. We got new bodies. We ain't sinning no more, man. We got righteous women. Man, we got real food, bro. Man, you ain't gonna be able to tell Jake a goddamn thing in that day. Like, nigga, look, I made it. Look what you talking about, nigga. We made it.
In this society, bro, I wake up, I like have to stretch now, man.
New.
Like, I ain't 21 no more.
Yep.
Like, I get up, I don't stretch, my whole body's fucked up. This is not stretching, man. That's some bullshit, man.
Jake is 1,000,000 years old and still look like he's 18 and 21, man.
Yeah.
Vibrant, man. He ain't.
We can't wait, man. When you read Joel 2, the reason it says it's going to be affrighted, because the scriptures say when those missiles are coming, man, it's going to look like the sun rising. Like the mountains coming over the dawn. That's going to be that moment. We're going to still be here, man. We're going to literally see it. But we still not going to technically know it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when we get chosen and we get beamed up, man, we're going to celebrate, man.
Bro, like,
that's
bro, you know, brothers gonna still be here when missiles will hit a certain part of Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because, like, say for instance, like, I mean, and we're just speaking through the spirit, but like, you know, they got guiding systems. Missiles gonna hit boom, 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 boom in different places, and they gonna fall like rain. But you may have a missile that don't hit part of Minnesota yet, but it may have hit Kansas City. I mean, the Lord gonna deliver us simultaneously, but bro, you literally may be here when the missiles hit. And you get beamed up out of here, bro. That's why the scriptures say that the righteous will scarcely be saved. Because we're going to literally see the missiles hit. We're going to go, okay, there's a missile, where the chariots? And the whole time, bro, you're like, man, I know them chariots going to pop up. Before you know it, you're going to get drug out of your body. Like, oh, shit.
I'll get that real quick. Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, that all the inhabitants of the land tremble. So everybody's going to be free. For the Lord Yahweh cometh, for the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong there hath not ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. All right, so that's basically the entire nuclear stockpile coming over to the shores of America, man.
Yep.
All right, and that's gonna be it, man. Y'all, we're not gonna have Iran still having the nuclear, putting sanctions on them. Like, no, you can't spin up uranium, man. That's dead and over with, man. The Lord created nukes for a purpose, man. It ain't gonna be the ongoing technology you're gonna have to worry about, man. You see?
We should have created to put an end to this thing.
Right. And when the scriptures say they're gonna give them that evil thought, they gonna dump that shit, man. They gonna empty that clip like they did to that nigga Alonzo, man, in Training Day. That's what's gonna happen to America, man. But with nukes.
Hey, you got going there?
That's it, brother.
I want to kind of, because what he's saying, and I'm actually reading in the New Living Testament to put validation to what the brother said. It said, this is the book of Joel 2:2. In the, matter of fact, let's start at 1. This is in the New Living Testament. It says, sound the alarm in Jerusalem and raise the battle cry on my holy mount, and let everyone tremble in fear, because the day of the Lord is upon us. It said, it is a day of darkness and gloom, a day of thick clouds and deep blackness, suddenly like dawn spreading across the mountains.
Yeah, like dawn. It's gonna look like it's gonna be dark. Because remember, these people are gonna be under plagues. Remember, it's like that scene in I Am Legend.
Yeah.
He was in that dark ass room, full of them zombie-looking things, and the light hit them. They were like, "Oh shit!" That's how the missiles gonna show up, man. It's gonna be pitch black, and everybody gonna be looking up, and only the elect gonna get out of there, man. You niggas are not outrunning the missiles. You're not going no deep in no bunkers, getting away from that shit. You're through. You're out of there, man.
Bro, they brought it out. They was like, what's so bogus about America? They said that America ain't even warning their people of war. They ain't even telling people. Dude was like, man, you got like, in different countries, they're like, got bunkers for like certain things. Like, they see that shit. Putin told them, like, look, man, y'all might want to get as far as here possible.
Yeah.
Get away, because it's going to go there, man.
Right.
They found out, bro, like, they need like over 20-something thousand men just to keep the battle in Ukraine fighting, because everybody is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a bloodbath. They're dead. You ain't hearing shit about Ukrainians. They're dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They like, shit, this is through. The youngest man they got over there fighting is like 44 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't really too much you can do with that, but they telling people like, look, we got to retreat. We got to go in bunkers, get your shit, let's go, because this is getting ready to get bad. But you think Esau is telling these people on the side of this world that?
Yeah.
Hell nah, man. He should have been told back in 2020, he should have been telling people like, look, man, if y'all can, look, if the government was righteous, out of all the money they print, they can at least make enough money to get people to live in bunkers or something like that. I mean, they got enough money to print out to invest in that shit while it's still some good. You can literally, Esau has enough money printed in circulation to build every U.S. citizen a bunker, bro, and live good. He has the money to do it.
Right.
But he ain't gonna do it because he's a wicked ass demon, man.
Yeah.
These people ain't gonna know what's coming, bro. These Americans, they're out, bro. They're through.
Right.
I can easily see that the vast majority of the people that's gonna die is in this country, man.
Right. You know? Right, bro.
You got that piece up, brother?
I got 2 Kings. Just going into this ties hand in hand with just picking up on the clouds. This is 2 Kings 2:11. It says, and it came to pass as they still went on and talked that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. So there's multiple accounts of something taking us up into heaven, man. You're not just going to disappear, like they talk about in the rapture, man. You're going to get beamed up and taken up in the clouds, and these clouds go into these ships, man, these chariots. You know, the prophets just describe them as, they describe them as clouds, they describe them as a flying roll, you know, whirlwind, chariots. Okay, there's multiple words for them, but ultimately today, what you can identify them as, like today they call them UFOs.
Yeah.
That's what's coming to deliver us, man.
And they're turning on nuclear silos, man. They showed one that activated a silo. They showed one in the, out there in the war. They showed that the chariot guided the missile away, like that they shot it up and the chariot threw it the other way. It's crazy, man. Like the Lord got some technology out here. And the thing of it is, we just see orbs of light. We don't even see the silhouettes of the ship. When we see the actual ship itself, that's when people gonna really bug the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, they're like, oh, aliens is among us. Because if you ask the average person, do aliens exist? They're like, well, we don't know, but we see UFOs. Well, the question is, do aliens exist? Yes or no? Because if you want to be technically honest, you can't say aliens do exist. We're aliens. You know what alien means? Alien just means to be a stranger or a foreigner. It don't mean that you got big head, big lips, black eyes. It doesn't mean that, man. You know, alien just means to be something that's outside of the norm, so to speak. Something that a person is not used to. Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, break that down when it says that you were alienated from the commonwealth of Israel, meaning that we wasn't a part of it when we were different.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Like on this party bus, there's a bunch of weirdos on it, a bunch of aliens, man. What you think they get ready to do on that bus tonight, man? Yeah. Yeah, and it's gonna be men on men in that bus. And women on women. Like, get on a party bus, man. It goes.
You fuck around and get herpes riding that motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Yeah. I don't recommend that.
The artist was here. It says, this is from Wayan, and it says, U.S. Space Agency has seen thousands of UFOs in 1 month. So thousands. So the U.S. Space Force, a new military branch created under Donald Trump administration in 2019 to keep track of potential threats in space, has detected thousands of UFOs in Earth's orbit. Daily Mail reported citing the classified document on Thursday, November 30th. So this is just the other day, man.
Wait, read it again, brother.
So come over here a little bit. So I can read.
This is the article says the U.S. Space Agency has seen thousands of UFOs in 1 month from the report. It says the U.S. Space Force, the USSF, a new military branch created under Donald Trump administration in 2019 to keep track of potential threats in space, has detected thousands of UFOs in Earth's orbit. DailyMail.com reported citing the classified document on Thursday, November 30th.
All right, now do me a favor, brother. Can you go to Google and type up the most sighted UFOs in the world, and they're gonna give you a map, and then show the camera the map, and 95% of the Chariot sightings are over here in America, man. In Esau's rulership, they're popping up all over his rulership, man. Okay, because through his spirit, man, the Most High is getting ready to take this man down. The angels are like, look, we locked and loaded, we are in position. This is how we gonna take this place out, because not only when the missiles hit, you're gonna have chariots, laser beams shooting and finishing off this place too, man. But the missiles don't get, the chariots gonna get, man. And the chariots is gonna be zapping people, like they showed you that in the movie The World of Worlds. Dude was running next to Tom Cruise, and all of a sudden he became a poof of powder of smoke, man. Through.
Yeah, it's definitely hot in America.
Yep.
It's not loading up to the other side yet.
That's all good.
So I'll just show the U.S. map. Yeah, that's a lot, man. This is from different states in the U.S. alone of how many sightings it's been, man. You know, and then it's different various parts of the world as well. If it loads up, I can show the rest of the world.
But that's why I said that we were caught up into the cloud and the rest were frightened, man. Because when that event really takes place, people gonna really start to lose their minds and say, well, this really is an act of God. The crazy guys out there with these garments and with the garments on, screaming at people was absolutely right. Yeah. But we have a method to our madness. We ain't out here just shouting and talking shit to people because we feel like we actually have a job to do, man. Yeah. The Most High told the prophets to go out and warn the nation of Israel to repent. And he didn't say be nice with these niggas either, man. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. That's the thing. You Christians out there, you too goddamn emotional. Oh, well, y'all can say it a certain way. No, we gonna speak the way the Most High told us to speak. Okay, you have no authority to come in on how we speak up here.
Right.
Okay, because we're not necessarily dealing with a bunch of rational-minded niggas. You know, you ain't dealing with a bunch of humble Jake. Jake is wicked, man. Jake don't get the point until you beat the hell out of him, man.
That's right.
You know, like our parents, they say a hard hand makes a soft ass, man.
Yeah.
Because like before your mother or father beat the shit out of you, they probably yelling and cursing you out, man.
Yeah.
And you don't listen, and what's the next step of plan? All right, now I gotta put hands on your ass, man.
Yeah.
It started off nice, hey, don't do it. All right, you keep doing it, that's when the cursing comes. I'm finna fuck you up. And then when that don't work, okay, well, you finna get fucked up.
Yeah.
Physically.
Yeah. If you think about it, that's what the Lord doing, man. He wrote a long time ago what you're supposed to do. Now he got us out here cursing you out. All right, so what's going to happen next? The Lord going to physically afflict you people, man.
Yeah.
Because you're rebellious, man. Scripture says you walked in great pride, man.
Great pride.
I'm with it. Like Apostle R said, I'm with whatever the Most High is with, man. You know, these Arthur Clown niggas splitting bitches in half. I'm with it,
bro.
Good. These trucky bitches going in and out of Starbucks, thinking that they better than men. Like the Lord got a tailor-made judgment for every one of you people, man.
Well, hey, this is a precept. This is called Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter. It's called the prophet's call for you slow bellies out there. And look, and this is what it says. It says, and he said it to me, son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak it to thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake it to me and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake it to me. And it says, and he said it to me, son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. It says, their fathers have transgressed against me even to this very day. So niggas are still going off, man. Jake is more rebellious than what they were when this was written, bro. I mean, Jake is completely out their mind, bro. Hey, bro. I did a video yesterday, and they were saying that, like, the theft retail is something called crash and grab now.
Okay.
Basically, what happens is they will drive a fucking truck or something through their business, and then they will just run in, another nigga come in and steal everything. Now, let me ask you this. Who you think doing that shit?
Niggas.
It's niggas. Bro, they said that a nigga rolled a fucking car through the Italian beef spot in Chicago. We got a little hole in the wall spot. They sell Italian beef sandwich. Look, I ain't even a big lucrative business. Jake stole the cash register, destroyed the business, man.
Yeah.
They put more damage to the business than what they generate a year.
Right.
Italian beef spot, bro.
Yeah.
At least run up in a Louis Vuitton spot. You gonna rob? What the fuck? You gonna steal some bread, nigga? A casual with $1,000 in it. And that's how wicked niggas is, man. Hey, you wake up, you might got a goddamn SUV in your living room, man.
Right.
These niggas will literally drive through the front door and steal shit. Said niggas done stole over $250,000 in weapons. They said that the retail industry out in California from Gucci, Louis Vuitton, they said they have took $1.9 billion loss since 2002 of theft retail alone. And 90% of these are niggas, man.
Yeah, they are.
They doing it in Overland Park now. It was just last week it came out. Little boy got thrown out. It was somewhere down here. Little boy fell out the fucking window. Little 5-year-old boy, man. They believe that somebody pushed him out the window. Found him in an alley dead. Little 5-year-old boy. And out there in Overland Park.
Sorry, I was
Nah, you good.
listening to what you were trying to say.
Oh, nah, over there in Overland Park, basically, man, they doing like a lot of high-speed chases. Like a lot of little young Jakes. They stealing up Kias, Hyundais, and then they going on a high-speed chase. And then all of a sudden, they hopping out of the car and they're running, man. You know, yeah, he's Amalek. That's why he didn't like that sign. Yeah, he's an Amalekite, yeah.
All day.
Yeah, that's
I got
Amalek,
this
yeah.
dark stank spirit smelling on me. Somebody check that nigga browser history, man.
Yeah. He probably got a kid in his trunk, man. Yeah, but that's Amalek, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he was so you know he was one of them.
It's a foul. Sometimes you can just tell it's a foul spirit on people, man. More so than usual.
Nigga had that penguin spirit on him.
Yeah.
But basically, man, they called Jake, bro. Jake crashed the car over the park. Now police chasing these niggas, bro. And this was never heard of before. Jake wasn't going west to choose robbing people. Now Jake is in Overland Park. They coming up north, robbing people, man. And sooner than later, they gonna be in Leewood. They gonna be in Lee Summit.
Yep.
They wilding out, bro.
There are already people do something. They're trying to take over.
Niggas, man. Little 15, 16-year-old kids doing this shit, man.
Yeah. Wait till the power go out, man. You ain't seen niggas yet.
Oh, nah. Bro.
Let the power go out for about 3, 4, 5 days, man. This whole city gonna be turned upside down. It's gonna be like a plague of niggas, like roaches. Gonna be coming out, man. Gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, hey, it was a video that came out. It was 2 months ago. It was this lady. And it show you how fucking lackadaisical these people are. I think she was in Independence, like she was jogging down our block. Some crazy ass dude came behind her and just shot over her head, bro. This was at 8 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the bitch was running and jogging, and all of a sudden, the dude came. He, bah! Damn near took the spirit out of her, bro. She was so terrified, man. I'm like, yeah, like. Yeah. He was just messing with her. He just ran up behind her and just put the gun and shot at her.
Yeah, I saw that video. That shit was funny as hell, bro.
Humbled her real quick. But see, that's the type of humbling that needs to come to these people, man.
Yeah.
Like, why are these people not at war? Like, what are they doing? Why are these people not protesting, man? You're being taxed. Why are you people not riding yet, man? What the hell is wrong with you damn Americans, man? You that damn stupid? Look at these people. evil, man. That's why they all gotta die, man.
That's right.
And we don't feel no type of way about any of you damn devils, man, all right? Most High gonna wipe the slate clean for all you damn devils, man.
That's right.
And we gotta get the spirit of cursing their ass back out too, man.
That's right, man. That's right, brother.
Sitting here walking, look at these people are stupid, and then when things don't go the way that they want to cry about it.
Yeah.
Well, we should have re-elected Biden or Trump. What? Fucking idiots, man. Go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
Hey, they try to get out of that, man.
Yeah.
They all, you know, when Esau tried to slide his ass in that, you bring him in there like,
Yeah.
nah, buddy, slide your ass back somebody.
It says that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Now, why did the Most High say he's going to judge them? Why did he say?
And it says,
No, I'm just asking, why is the Most High got to get them for not possessing the world?
yeah, because all he does is destroy things, man.
Yeah.
You know? And really, he's been a fugitive since the garden, man. When you really think about it. This nigga really has just been never paid for a lot of shit that he's been built up over the years. But he's gotten power now, man. And when he got that power, he's able to do a lot of damage, man. He did a lot of wickedness. When you read Maccabees, when he got in that Greek power, it says evils multiplied in the earth, man. All right? That he's got to be paid back for so much, man. It's hard to even go make a list, man.
Yeah, that nigga, I think, bro, we start the Most High stop telling him, Most High, like, I'm just judging this nigga, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga put the E in evil, bro. E in evil, bro, like, for real. Evil E.
That's right, man. But when it says that they do not rise nor possess the cities, why does it have to say that? Because if you let Esau go, he has no regard for anybody else's landmarks. This nigga will just march over the whole earth, man.
Yeah.
Establishing cities, changing the names of them, redrawing borders. Then he'll file paperwork and say, you're not a citizen here. You got to pay taxes. You know, we're going to place sanctions on you. That's what he did with Mexico, man. See, that's what happens when the devil just gets to go and possess places that are not his. You know, he takes more than what he can handle, and then everything just fucking turns into fucking sewage, man. Doesn't know how to manage people. You know, why you got 35 different currencies if you're the world ruler, man? You know?
Well, hey, man, I got a precept to back you up on this. This is the book of our Proverbs 22, and I'm going to start at verses 22. It says, rob not the poor because he is poor, neither oppressed or afflicted in the gate, man. He oppressed poor people. Like the gate represents the cities. Here you got all this mass homeless out here, and yeah, he still found a way on how to oppress them.
Right.
It was to the point that it was illegal to be fucking homeless. Like they were locking people up just so they won't live on the street.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you're gonna do all that, then why don't you put them in housing or something, man?
Right.
You gonna make it, motherfucker, you create the environment for them to become homeless, and then you make it illegal to be homeless.
Right.
What the fuck?
So there's a bunch of rich crackers that stay in places like this that are complaining.
Man.
They said there's too many of them out here. So they'll pay the city to get them out of here, man. Like, wait a minute, man. Like, you're supposed to take care of the poor, man. Why not solve the root cause of the problem?
Yeah.
You know?
And it says, for the Lord will plead their cause and spoil the soul of those that spoil them.
Yeah. That's right, man. And when it says the poor, it's really talking about the Israelites, man.
Yeah.
Because the Lord could give two fucks if a heathen is freezing to death under a bridge, man.
Yeah.
You see? We're the real poor, man, that Esau had no mercy on, man.
Yep.
At no point did this guy have mercy on us, man. He took our name, he took our heritage, he beat the hell out of us, man. All right?
Yep.
That's why the scriptures say if a grape gatherer came unto thee, he would have left some grapes. Yep. That's how he gets down, man. He squeezes everything out of you, man.
Yep. Yeah, bro. I mean, he gets money out of you that don't even exist.
Yeah, it's his characteristic. He said you furthered the affliction, man.
Yep.
Like you are off the chain.
Yep. And it says, be not thou one of them that strike hands, or one of them that are surety to debts. But if thou hast nothing to pay, why should he take away the bed from under thee?
Amen.
Exactly, man. You know? So that's the point. Like, you in debt, they take more money from you. Here you are putting an upside down loan, and yet he comes and give you a higher interest rate on top of the interest rate he didn't already got from you, and you got to pay more money.
Right.
And then when he takes the vehicle from you, you have no way to get to work. You know what I'm saying? And then you get evicted from your home, and then before you know it, it's through.
Right.
Like, get the people something to live off of, man. Here we raising all the inflation. They raising the interest rates. It's like, it's crazy, bro. Like, rents that skyrocketed in Kansas City. Crazy. Bro, when I first moved here, a one bedroom was $425. Well, my first one bedroom here, it was 725 square feet. I was paying $425 for it a month.
Man. Them days gone
Bro, them
now.
days are long gone, bro. Like, man, like, what
You
the
know what?
fuck?
They not coming back.
Oh, hell
Hey,
no.
Keisha, you not gonna be living paycheck to paycheck, Keisha. You have to put more and more on them credit cards. You have to do more of these pay as you go. You want Christmas presents? You gonna have to take out a loan.
Yep.
It's not gonna get better for you people, man.
No.
This rat race is not meant to win. Esau is getting real assets while you niggas are playing around with credit cards, man. Buying a bunch of bullshit that you don't need, man.
Yep.
Keisha have a bunch of bullshit in her apartment that don't mean nothing. She don't have no kind of food stored. She don't have no kind of survival kits to do nothing, man. But she's independent.
She ain't got no soap for that twat either.
Yeah.
Stinking ass bras, man. But it reads here, it says, remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set. And that goes back to what you mentioned, like how they would basically come and they would kick you out of the land and then they would charge you penalties for trying to get your land back.
Right.
Even to this day, they still breaking peace treaties with Gad, man.
Right.
They had peace treaties set up with Gad that's supposed to last over so many hundreds of years that kept them straight. This dude is still pushing Gad off into the fucking corner, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it, to the point, like, even y'all play that game called Red Dead Redemption, they even go into how, man, they was like, look, if anything, you don't want no smoke with those Indians because we've done them wrong. They straight up tell you in them games, like, look, we fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because Gad, bro, Gad is pissed off at Esau, man, with every right to be.
Right.
The Trail of Tears, you make 99 million people and shit, kids walk from down the plains of Fort already to fucking, you fucking devils did that, man.
Right.
You did it. And you walk around here like you owning something, man.
Right.
The Most High got your number.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Then they want to act like they so victimized, man. You did all the fucking, the killing and the rape and the robbery and the murder, man.
Right. Right.
Like, oh, you a damn thing but judgment.
That's right, brother. And you know, I hate that shit with a passion, man. The motherfucker that plays the victim after he's done something wicked and evil, man. And, you know, Amalek is the perfect example of that shit, man. Look at all this shit he's got set up just to try to play a victim. And he's doing the most wickedness in the earth, man. And part of this is Gad's fault too, man. But you shouldn't even been dealing with no goddamn heathen at all, man. Esau had something back in the day called head rights. When you watch that movie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Esau got them to sign paperwork saying, okay, the U.S. government will recognize this land and you have the head rights of it. But what they did was give a U.S. documentation to a so-called Native American that Esau can take, man. Because really, Gad should have been like, well, what the fuck is a head right? I don't subscribe to none of this, man. If you got tangled up in Esau's laws, before you know it, they was killing off all of the Osage Indians, man. And Esau was taking their head rights from them, taking their land, systemically, man.
Yep.
But really, they shouldn't have been dealing with Esau at all whatsoever, but they wanted to blend in.
Well, when you go back into, they showed you that on that TV series called Them back in 1950s. Compton was basically straight Edomite rule. Like, it was all Edomites. Like, when you look in the HOAs and the housing contracts, they straight up tell you that you can't rent to people with Negro blood in them. Like, a third of these houses, matter of fact, I don't want to say a third, I say 2/3 of these houses that's built, they haven't changed those ancient clauses, man. They still not technically legally to rent to so-called Negroes, man. Yeah. Basically pushing them out of the neighborhoods and shit. Like, try to go get a house in Leawood. You couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Bro, like, I've drove through Leawood, man, and I mean, they got some of the it looks like a whole different, like, this, like, what is it? Like, wow, I didn't even know this existed. They got gated communities, man. Yeah. Private security. If you even look like you even want to go through there, they're going to come and arrest your ass.
Right, right.
You think Jake living in that? You ain't living in that unless you Pat Mahomes or somebody, man. Yeah. But average, like you or me or any of these brothers, man, we couldn't be caught dead around there, man.
Right. It's a club, man. It's not just about money. They got to know who you are. That's what a lot of these fraternities are, man. You see a bald-headed Jake, he's in a nice neighborhood. This nigga's been playing Greek. You know, he's in the circle with Edomites, man. Yeah. He's been vetted through them. You know, but you can't just be a nigga that come up with $1 million and you just gonna move in the Leawood, man.
Nah. That's Jake's problem. Jake seemed to forget where he's at, man. See, if Jake was in the right spirit, they would be hastening the destruction of America, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When the ball is in your court, we're ready to rule because we're gonna rule in righteousness. We're not gonna do our people like that, man. You ain't gonna catch no homeless Israelite in our kingdom. Okay, you're not gonna catch anybody that's of Jake picking up trap. Nah, man, we ain't gonna do our people like that. You got your own people is home, bro. You go to Independence, Missouri, it's horrible out there. You got Edomites literally doing laundry out of the trunk of their cars, and this is their kingdom. I'll be pissed off too, man. That's why who's going to, hey, Esau gonna kick off the Civil War. He gonna kick it off. He's the one that's fed up. Jake just cool with just having a job. Esau like, nah, man, fuck that. We stole this bitch. We want our half of it too. So, go ahead.
So this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou wast as one of them. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. You know, so you should have took it as far as you did, man.
Yeah.
You know, you took it upon yourself to just straight up torture Jake, man.
Yeah.
And kick us while we were already down. And still to this day, you got your fucking foot on our necks, man.
Yep.
You ain't letting up. You still walking proudly over here. You talk shit on Jake. Look at these fucking niggas in that situation. You got a whole lot of shit to say. You mad about us being around your neighborhood. Motherfuckers, you put us in this condition, man.
Yeah.
You the one that stole us, man.
Yeah.
You ain't paid back for none of that shit you took.
Not a damn thing.
You know? It says, thou shouldst not enter into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldst not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. You had no right to come over here and take all gas shit the way you did, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's so crazy? They got something that's called a $5 Indian, man. $5 Indian is basically the 5%. Where you got 5% Native American blood, then you're in there. See, this guy is colors of fucking ghost, blue eyes. And yet he has not a lick of Gadite blood in him, but because he identifies with being Native American, he gets reparations and shit. Right. Or what they call what's the stimulant that Native Americans get? What is it called? It's called it's like reparations. Yeah, they get that. Most dark skin, honestly speaking, most of us Jakes got Native American in us, man. You know, whether it's through our mothers or fathers, technically we all should be getting hit off with that money. But we ain't getting hit off with that money, man. Right. A lot of that money is going to them Gadites on them Edomites that's portraying to be Gadites on reservation. Right. Like you could ask this woman right here, she say, "Oh, I'm 5% Cherokee." Bitch, you're not Cherokee, man. Fuck out of here, man. You're not Cherokee.
Well, it makes
you're
sense
100% Edomite.
Yeah, it makes sense. That's one of the only reparations bills he passed, because he's getting 95% of it, man. You know, he go, oh yeah, 5%. All right, here you go. Esau's in there putting that shit down on early college applications, loans, whatever benefits you get. He's putting that shit down, man.
Yep.
You know what Amalek is?
Yeah. And it was so funny though because they came out too and say that what's so funny about the whole like the Europe, like the whole NATO, the UN, bro, and the WF, bro, they said that they come up with statistics, they come up with the numbers, they go off their own shit and create narratives around their falsification of numbers, bro. Yeah. And then when you ask them where did they get their evidence from, then all of a sudden they can deny the shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else got to come with factual evidence that this is the case. Right. You got to prove that. Where'd you get that? They get to say, oh, this is medical info because it don't revolve around their numbers.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But when it revolves around they bullshit, then all of a sudden you got to be the one that prove yourself, man.
Right. Yeah.
That's
it's like a game of hot potato, man.
Yeah.
Like in 2020, like old Fauci said, CDC said, you know.
But it was all falsified numbers, man.
This
but
nigga saying you got to
narrative.
wear the thing over your face. He's saying you don't have to. 3 months later, he's saying, you know what I'm saying?
But when we push shit out all of a sudden, now we got to combat disinformation.
Right.
When we just getting it straight out of the source. Like you can look things up and say, well, orange juice or apple juice or fucking vitamin C or nectars proved to kill this ailment. But according to them, that's not science.
Right.
Science is going in a lab concocting a bunch of poisons that's going to put you in the spirit world in a couple of months, if that.
Right.
That's science.
Right. They were telling people to go on them ventilators, man. How many people got put in the spirit world for what the devil told you to do, man?
Bro.
Did he get a fine for that? If you hit somebody on a bicycle, man, on accident, Esau makes you pay that man.
Yeah.
Now, how many people did you put in the spirit world over your official authoritative advice, man?
Right.
You see?
That's
This
why
guy's
the
a hypocrite, man.
That's why the scripture say they forged you lies, man. I had a homeboy. I remember when this whole ordeal kicked off. He called me. He said, "Man, my father might not make it." I'm like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "He's in the hospital." He said, "Yeah." I'm like, "What is he in there for? For the C you did from the C thing?" He said, "Nah, he went in there with pneumonia, and then they put him on a thing, and he never woke up." I said, "But on his death certificate, they wrote that he succumbed from the C thing, man."
Yeah. Right. They is blowing your lungs up, man, with those damn ventilators. That thing had an 80% death rate, man.
She said, "Yeah, that go to that Church of Scientology right there, man." Yeah. Remember we ran into the nigga Freddie over there?
Oh yeah. Had all the
Freddie.
damn books in
Yeah, Freddie,
the
yeah.
back of the trunk.
Yeah.
Just slinging them shits, man.
Oh yeah.
Verse 14 it says, "Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen."
Upon all the heathen, man.
Yeah.
All you heathens, and you Edomites are at the top of that list.
That's right, man.
Okay, the Lord is getting ready to put judgment on this place, man. I know we keep saying that. Sometimes it's like, damn, we said so much. When it's gonna happen? But hey, we gotta continue to do it until it happens, man. Because one day the Most High is gonna move and He's gonna act on it. Because what you people don't understand about prophecy rolls out in increments, man. A certain measure has to be filled before the Most High goes to the next stage, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It don't just happen overnight. Prophecy happens over a period of time.
Right. And that matter that Amalek did back in the day, man, that was a very egregious thing, man. The Lord never forgot that, man.
Yeah.
That sent the Lord on a perpetual hatred towards Amalek, man. From that one thing that he did, man. You watch that first movie, John Wick, that's what it reminds me of, man. He did all of that killing because they killed his puppy, man. It seemed like a small thing, but he was so angry, he went down there putting everybody to death, man.
John Wick caught bodies off that
Yeah.
one, bro. How many niggas he put in the spirit world?
Man, who knows, man?
At least
That's
50.
how the Lord feels about Amalek, man. When you did that to us, man, you smoked the old women, the kids in the back, the sick, when we wasn't looking, man. The Lord remembered that shit, man.
Yeah.
And that's that rage is perpetually going on for ages, man.
Yeah.
And now we're in a time of reckoning when that thing is gonna be satisfied. You know, that's why the small hats are really scared. Because they know their time is basically up at this point, man.
Brothers
Nobody
rising up.
believes you anymore.
Brothers rising up against him.
Yeah. Victim narrative ain't working. You saw the car passing by, the ceasefire shit on there,
Yeah.
you know?
I got a precept in Slack to go real quick. If I got the point, it's the book of Ecclesiastes 3, and I'm gonna start at verses 15. It says, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be has already been, and the Most High required that which is past."
Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Because the Lord is about balance, man.
Yep.
The Lord is about setting things up and having it balance on the other side of it, man.
Yep.
Why do you think we had to rule, man? Why do you think we had to suffer the chains of darkness, man?
Yep.
Because when we get in the kingdom, we ain't never looking back at this shit.
No.
We're not going to ever be able to say the Lord wasn't fair, that we didn't have to suffer the same bodies as the heathens, that we didn't have to suffer sin and all of this. You see, that's the balance of the Lord, man.
The Lord fucked us up, bro.
Yeah,
His own
he did,
people,
bro.
He put hand like the Lord, bro. If you look at Jake, it's like, damn, Jake is to the point like, damn, do you even love us?
Yeah, that's how perfectly balanced the Heavenly Father is, man. So do you think He's gonna let something go that egregious that happened a long time ago, man? Hell no. When did this guy pay for anything, man?
A man that says okay for a fucking drag to show up at your kid's school with a purple wig on.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
bro.
He'll get you fired for speaking up about it, man. You see? This place gotta fucking go, man.
Yeah.
Right.
And the thing, we say what y'all afraid to say. We say what y'all niggas can't say.
All right.
You know?
Yeah.
It says, Obadiah 1:15, "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen.
Right.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. That thy reward shall return upon thy own head."
Yeah, man. And what kind of reward has Esau been given to earth, man? Every nation on the planet is ready for Esau to go away, man. 40% of the global population is under sanctions. They've been watching this nigga bomb the shit out of people that don't even have electricity, man. They're watching you pass perverse laws. You can't even tell you what a woman is. Everybody is tired of you, man. That's what you've been sowing in the earth.
Confusion, bro. He set up no-fly zones in sovereign countries, bro.
Yeah.
How the fuck you gonna set up a no-fly zone over Syria and their side? You don't own them. It got nothing to do with you, bro.
Yeah. How do you have megatons of space junk flying around, man? We got an island of microplastics in the goddamn ocean, man. Not damn sloppy.
Nah, the ocean is damn, man. The Most High's gotta smite the waters too because this man didn't put so much poison in it, right? You got whales beaching themselves because of the imbalance of the ocean, man.
Yeah.
You got fucking animals, and they showed you that, man. Animals that's supposed to be in salt water. Ain't no way in hell a shark should be swimming in the middle of downtown fucking Miami, man.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, the ocean is salt water, but even then, they're beaching themselves, man. You got fucking saltwater fish showing up in rivers. You know what I'm saying? You got deers literally fucking parking lot on people's lawns, man. There was a deer that walked down my street. I mean, it's common out here, but it was literally a deer that was like in front of the crib.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, where you come from? Ain't no trees around this, man. They cut down all the woods. I'm like, damn, where you come from? Nigga just looking lost. He wondering like, damn, I'm out of place. Because the injustices of this devil, man.
Everything's out of whack, man.
Yeah.
That's the reward you gotta get. Not to mention all the atrocities that you've been doing, all the killing and death. Human trafficking is what, 150 billion? That's just what they can track in crypto, man. You don't know how much death this guy is really doing in the earth right now, man. And the Lord said there's a reward for this fucking devil, man.
I think Esau, honestly speaking, I think Esau then killed over 3 billion people easily, bro. Esau probably killed, like, bro, Esau done killed billions of people. We're adding up a toll to the ancient world, bro, up until this day.
Yeah.
This man, like, when you go and watch that movie Napoleon, just all, bro, like, just conventional boots on the ground, no real guns, just cannonball and musket guns. This nigga accumulated 350,000 bodies, bro. off of semi-hot water. How the fuck do you kill 350,000 people with no real guns, bro? I mean, muskets, yeah, but still, it ain't none of them shits today.
Right.
This is like in what was that? When was the Napoleon War? Like what? Like the fucking 1700s, early 1800s, man. And you get a, bro, that was a lot of death for that time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
It was. And to do what, man? To take over a land to prove a point. The nigga turned against him and sided with his allies, so I'm gonna go over there and take off. He got 400-some-thousand people put in the spirit world, man, to prove a goddamn point, man. Yep. That's the devil, man.
He was proud too.
He marched all the way to Moscow. For what, man? You're not gonna live in that cold. You're gonna sit your ass right back over there in the south of France in one of them villas. What the hell you need to land in Russia for, nigga? But he couldn't help it, man, because it's the devil we're talking about, man.
He has a murder, kill spirit on him, man. He's possessed. We'll wrap it up, man. Damn. Yeah, we'll wrap it up in a minute. Y'all got a last piece up? Yeah, we doing, yeah. We cut, like our winter time, man, you know, we try not to be over, we just get in and we get out, points being made.
It says, verse 16, it says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it.
That's right. Oh, Lord, how about you now, Shai, man? That's the finale, man. That's the point. If we're gonna look back like, God, this nigga was ruling for how long? He did all of this. We let this nigga put plastic in everything for how long?
And that's justice, and that show you that this man has went above and beyond the beck and call to put hurt on people, because the Most High is very just and he's very merciful. For the Most High to not give somebody mercy, that means that man has some heavy offenses against him, bro. We only, like I was telling you, we only scratching the surface of the shit that Esau is doing. We don't even have a third of the shit. We don't even see half the shit they're doing, bro. That's why the scriptures say that the Most High's eyes is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Yeah. He sees things that we can't even fathom, man. Yeah. Okay, if we was to show you what went on underground, and just alone trafficking alone, that's a multi-billion-dollar industry, man. Yeah. They literally got people they pay to go grab up people, just so they can sacrifice him for a wicked cause, man. It's very disturbing, man. And Esau tells on himself in his movies all the fucking time, bro. Like all the clown movies, all the gore. It's all about fucking Pizzagate shit, man. The whole thing with the shiny, with the Adreno, you know what? Bro, that was a deep movie, and you didn't know that was going into that until you saw the movie called Dr. Sleep. You know what I'm saying? To understand what the first shiny was about, it was basically about them killing and sacrificing kids, man. You know?
You saw that guy, that journalist that debunked, quote unquote, Pizzagate?
Nah.
The official guy that debunked it?
Nah.
Well, they found his ass with some egregious shit.
Oh.
They found him, the guy that debunked it, that convinced everybody, these stupid people, that this is a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Well, they found his ass, man.
Makes
The
sense.
nigga that was in charge of debunking the conspiracy theory, they found his ass doing the exact same shit, man.
That's usually how it
That
happens.
should tell you what the hell's going on, man. These people are fucking stupid, man.
Get Isaiah 29 and 15. You got something else, bro? Yeah, we're ending on that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us?
Right, the guy that was allegedly trying to debunk something, basically, nigga, you got found out about. Because see, one thing, that's why we made a point about like these different so-called government or these above the government powers. They write their policies, they come up with the numbers, and then they spectate stats off the shit they conjure up. So everything that they put out there, they control the narrative, they hire the opposition, they hire anybody to make their whole agenda go circumvent. So when anything comes against that, they got the right to shut it down because they are the progenitor of it anyway. Like with all the numbers and shit from the alleged deaths back 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they control all that shit, man. So that way, that's a way of them playing the Most High. That's a secret council right there, man. Go ahead.
Right. And it says, verse 16, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding?
All right, now hold that and pull Luke 8 and 19 and get ended on that.
The book of Luke, chapter 8,
17.
book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad.
Yep, so there you go, man. Everything that's in the dark, hey, the prophets, the men of the Lord will shed light on it, man. That's why this man is literally trying to, like, if you know how when you spill a jar of water and you try to instantly get it, and he's basically, the jar fell over, he's trying to put the water back in, he can't do it, man. Lord shed light on his ass, man.
There's verse 18. Take heed therefore how ye hear, for whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken even that which seemed to have.
Right, and the point was in 17 when everything that's done in the dark will come to the light, man. So hey, this man is being exposed on all sides, brothers. Hold on, stay prayed up, stay spiritual, man. Hey, the Lord is getting ready to bust this thing open, and hey, may 2024 be the year that this man go down and our Lord comes and get us, man. And with that, we're gonna give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. And with that, Shalom.
Shalom.